Hello, it's been a little while and I am very late to this, but today I am going to tell you what I watched all the way back in August. I started things off rewatching The Scorpion with Two Tails from 1982, the Martino film, and I watched it again because I'm talking about it on an upcoming podcast called Hey Check It Out. I will let you know when that becomes available. But The Scorpion with Two Tails, I really loved it the first time I watched it. The second time around, it's not quite as good, but I still think it's really fun, and I particularly love the leading actress in this movie. Next up, I watched The House of Clocks from 1989. This is a Fulci film, and this was a watch party pick on our Italian cinema Discord, which you should check out. I'll link it below. Discord is basically just like a big group chat. So if you want to know more, let me know. Anyway, House of Clocks being it's kind of like a weird Goosebumps episode. I don't want to say it's like a time travel movie, but it's like got this theme of like time loops, I guess you could say. It was really weird and confusing. I still think it was kind of fun, and it did have a nice like Goosebumpsy atmosphere to it. But it was just like, I wrote in my review that things were either going the way you didn't want them to go, and then when they weren't doing that, they were going this way you didn't expect them to go. It was just a weird time, okay? If you've seen the movie, comment and let me know what you think. Next up, I rewatched City of the Living Dead, Fulci film from 1980. I just love that movie. That's my favorite from Gates of Hell still. I guess after watching House of Clocks, I just needed more Fulci. Okay, next I watched something new and current, okay? And a lot of you guys have been talking about this movie. I watched Infinity Pool from 2023. Y'all, that's a big no. That's a big ol' note from me. I just don't really like this new shit. It's not really a horror movie to me. It was like this uncomfortable sci-fi, like just a very disturbing drama or thriller. I don't know. It's not horror in the way that I need horror. It was just terrible. Okay, let me elaborate a little bit more. Largely why I don't like this movie is because there's nothing fun about it. There is no fun in this movie at all. There's not like, okay, there's like a little bit to laugh at with Mia Goth, but there's just no good times. There's nothing funny. There's nothing. It's just very dark and disturbing the whole time. And I like there to be fun mixed in. I'm not saying like a horror comedy, but I'm saying like, I guess a film that doesn't take itself too seriously. I wrote in my Letterboxd review, which you should check out my Letterboxd reviews. Some of them are really good. I wrote that after a certain point while watching Infinity Pool, I was like, I don't even understand why the movie is still going on. And I guess that's what the infinity is. It goes on for infinity. Next, I rewatched Scanners by David Cronenberg from 1981. Love this movie. This was my second watch of the film. Oh, I did a review. I did a review of it a couple videos back, so check that out. Okay, and then I rewatched The Beyond, Fulci's The Beyond from 1981. I didn't fully pay attention. I do need to sit down and like really be focused in on it. But it is a lovely film. I do understand why that's most people's favorite from Gates of Hell. It was really good. That was only my second time watching it, I think. And next, I watched Scanners 2, The New Order from 1991. And I watched this because I'm going to be on Randall the Vandal's channel soon talking about this movie with him. So I'm not gonna say anything about Scanners 2. You'll just have to check out that video. I will let you know when it goes live. It should be sometime in October. Then I rewatched Subspecies from 1991. a full moon film. And this was probably my second or third watch of the movie. Now, I decided to move forward into the series. So I've already seen Subspecies 2, which was all right. And then I watched Subspecies 3, Bloodlust, from 1994. I loved this movie. This is probably my favorite in the series. I think, I don't know. It's so beautiful. It's so lush. I love Radu, and I love how Radu is portrayed in this installment. He has these very human-like moments that, I don't know, I'm so sympathetic towards him. Oh, and the mom, Radu's mom, oh, she's terrifying. And the film just has this like fog and this extravagance. It's just so beautiful. This was just wonderful. After that, I went for Subspecies 4, Bloodstorm, from 1998. This was also really good. I think better than expected, maybe even better than it should have been. The late 90s are just kind of rough. And I will say I didn't really enjoy the like yellowish golden tinge to this whole movie. And it was pretty daring, you know, to insert these new characters like out of left field. But I think it was a really good movie. Now, all of these films, of course, do have some weaknesses and some stupid stuff in them. But honestly, Radu just makes it all worth it. And finally, the whole reason why my husband and I were going through Subspecies is because Subspecies 5 just came out. And I was really excited to see what they did there because we had returning cast, including Anders Hove, or is it Hove? I don't know, and Denise Duff from the last several movies. And I don't know, like, this is just so cool. I didn't have to wait decades between part 4 and part 5. So I don't know, I was just really excited to see what they were going to do with the resources we have today and with bringing some of these actors back. I didn't know anything about the film, but it turns out it is a prequel and a period piece. I don't really like prequels or period pieces, and I have just got to say, this is not what we needed. After 25 years, we don't need a prequel. That's not what people wait 25 years for. We wait 25 years for the final chapter, for closure, for resolution. We do get to see Radu before he becomes a vampire, and just seeing him and his actor in human form is really cool. And I love that they were able to, even though the actor is older, they were able to do this prequel thing, and it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he's older, he is still playing like younger Radu. I think that's cool. But the film also disappointed me because, as I said in my Letterboxd review, they took away Radu's dignity. I don't want to see him in this low spot and that's where we end. I want him to come out on top and victorious. And if not victorious at the end, I want it to be the end of the story, that resolution we were talking about. I don't want to go back to his origin story and then just like realize how pathetic he is. They took away his dignity. It's just kind of a heartbreaking film. It's not a fun vampire flick, okay? This is like a period piece fantasy thing. It's not what we needed, okay? I don't have many Subspecies friends, so if you have watched this series and followed through to Subspecies 5, let me know what you think. Oh my god, because I got on Letterboxd and everyone was just loved it. I'm like, that was not for me. And that wraps up what I watched in August. Hope you enjoyed my little recap. I'm still really trying to get settled into my new life. I have a couple of videos planned and ready to record, but I just don't know when I'm going to have time to do that, unfortunately. This job requires some nights and weekends, and then I also have a lot of other stuff going on. I really, really wish this is what I could be doing instead. Even this video right now is impromptu. Like, these are my pajamas. And I don't know if it went very well because I'm kind of sleep deprived, but I'm trying. I'm thinking of you all, always. And I do have a lot of films under my belt this month that I'll be able to tell you about soon. So do come back sometime. I miss you, and I hope I'll see you soon. Ciao.